Harpreet sir, the eminent speaker for this webinar, is now in the webinar.
Okay, Vaibhav sir. A very good afternoon to all. Myself, Dr. Harpreet Singh, the Alumni Coordinator, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, IFTM University, Muradabad. First of all, I would like to welcome and thanks Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor MP Pandey sir, respected Registrar Professor Sanjeev Agarwal sir, and respected President IFTM University Alumni Association Professor Anush Srivastav sir for giving us the opportunity to organize a webinar on career options and skill sets for pharma sales and marketing that would be delivered by the eminent speaker Mr. Sajal Sarohi, who is currently working as Senior Area Business Manager in GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals Limited, Mumbai. I would also like to welcome our eminent speaker, the chairperson, Professor Navneet Verma sir, the convener, Professor Arun Kumar Mishra sir, and the organizing secretary, Professor Sushil Kumar sir, and all the participants. In this virtual webinar, I would like to present the virtual bouquet to our eminent speaker, Mr. Sajal Sarohi. Now, I would like to invite Professor Arun Kumar Mishra sir, the Dean Student Welfare, IFTM University, who is also the alumnus of MPharm 2006-2008 batch, for his kind words.
Harpreet, thank you for this. Thank you. I hope I would be audible.
Sir, you're audible.
Good morning to all. This is Professor Arun Kumar Mishra, an alumnus of IFTM MPharm 2006 batch. And it's matter of special pleasure that we all have gathered over here on this platform. Basically, career prospects in the pharma marketing are very wide and bright both. So it is need of our that our student must be familiarized with these all. So for the same, IFTM University Alumni Association has organized this webinar, especially for B.Pharm students, and on the behalf of fraternity of SPS and Pharmaceutical Academy, both I welcome to our senior Mr. Sajal Sarohi for his kind consent for delivering this talk. And apart from this, I welcome our registrar Sri Sanjeev Agarwal ji, Dean Professor Navneet Verma ji, Director Dr. Sushil Kumar sir, and faculty members and other alumni, and apart from this, dear students, with a hope that this webinar definitely will be helpful to our students to select and explore their career options into the pharma marketing. And for this, all best of luck, and thank you all. Thank you, Harpreet. Over to you.
Thanks for your valuable words. Now, I want to request Professor Anush Srivastav sir, President IFTM University Alumni Association, to guide us by your valuable words.
Thank you, Harpreet, the Alumni Coordinator of the School of Pharmaceutical Sciences. And thank you, Arun, for such a wonderful speech and welcoming all. And I am thankful to the organizing team of webinar for inviting me, and especially all the alumni coordinators. Now, I will start with the blessings of Honorable Chancellor Shri Rajiv Puthiwal ji, Honorable Pro Chancellor Shri Abhinav Puthiwal ji, and Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor MP Pandey ji, that which of the Alumni Association, popularly called as IUAA, is reaching new heights day by day, which is clearly evident by the conduction of very first webinar by IUAA in collaboration with the Faculty of Pharmacy.
Yes, sir.
Now, there is a saying that early bird catches a worm, and in the similar way, the team Pharmacy grabbed this opportunity to organize the very first webinar of IUAA. So I congratulate team for this and also marking their name in the history of IUAA. So, other namaskar to Professor Sanjeev Agarwal ji, Registrar IFTM University, who has always been the driving force for all of us. Thank you, sir, for joining us and giving your valuable time to us. Dear students of BPharm final year, or I can also say would-be alumni of IFTM University, today the topic chosen for the webinar is very interesting as it is directly connected to audience, which is you all. And the speaker, Mr. Sajal Surohi, ABM in Glaxo, Mumbai, who is also an alumnus of erstwhile IFTM, is really an excellent speaker. So, dear Sajal, how are you feeling as an eminent speaker at your alma mater? Sajal, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, sir. Very good morning.
Yes. Morning.
It's a great privilege, to once again addressing the IFTM University, and it is a great honor. And I would also like to thank Sanjeev Agarwal, sir. It is a great, privilege and to see you all once again. And thank you so much. And I also want to congratulate IFTM University, for taking this initiative of inviting the alumni. And I'm sure that, this initiative will go a long way in helping our students in terms of placement and making their career. So it is a great initiative, and I'm really thankful to you and IFTM University and to my colleague Navneet Verma, for inviting me as a guest. So it is a great honor, sir. Thank you so much.
Sajal, it's nice hearing from you all these kind words, but I'm sorry to say that we are feeling more honored than you because we are having our alumni as an eminent speaker. Thanks, Sajal. Now, finally coming to the topic, which is the career options and skills sets for pharma sales and marketing. So now I am not the first one to say that the field of pharmacy is growing day by day. And if I compare, then I will say that field of pharmacy is at the top of the world, just like Khalifa Dubai, as it is the tallest building in the world. And I am confident that the pharmacy field will definitely reach the heights of Everest or even cross it. So, my dear students, the career options are ample, but skill and knowledge is required, which is very much required to grab the career opportunity. In pharmacy, one thing is production or manufacturing unit, which is obvious in-house, and the other is sales or marketing, which is in field. So pharmacy person, in what I think so, they are confined in the manufacturing unit, but the person who are in the field, they are having a dual responsibility as they advise the production unit that what to manufacture on the basis of the demand of field, as well as they also directly guides the doctors in giving the prescriptions to the patients. So for this dual responsibility shared by the pharmacy persons who are in sales and marketing, great skills are required, and above all, it is also a service to mankind. So everybody should be very serious in his or her job. I hope dear Sajal will enlighten all the students in such a way that they will perform well in the field of pharma sales and marketing. And I am also confident that in future they will be invited to deliver talks just like Sajal. And I also hope that Sajal will take at least minimum 1 or 2 students to his. Hello, Sajal, are you hearing me?
Yeah, sir. Definitely.
So do you promise to take 1 or 2 students minimum from this batch to your Glaxo chapter of Mumbai?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely.
Now, so dear students, please listen carefully to Sajal, who was once like you, but today he is. Question. Hello, am I audible? Hello. नाउ ये बीच में क्यों हो जाता है? नहीं, इन बिटवीन व्हाई दिस हैपन भाई, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? हेलो, एम ऑडिबल?
Sir, you are audible.
हेलो, हेलो. Okay, thank you. So, dear students, listen carefully to Sajal, who was once like you in IFTM, but he is a celebrated professional of pharmacy as of today. And I also request you to make the question and answer session the most interactive part of this webinar, as only effective communication is always two-way. So, dear students, you are required to hear Mr. Sajal very carefully and also ask the questions and answers in the webinar, as well as you can have his email and phone number for your further queries. And once again, thanks to all. Thank you.
Thanks, Professor Anuj Srivastava sir, for your valuable talk. Now, I would like to request Professor Sanjeev Agarwal sir to guide us and our pharmacy students with his kind words of wisdom.
Thanks, Harpreet. If I am audible,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor MP Pandey ji, eminent speaker, Mr. Sajal Sarohi ji, and my dear friends, all the participants, I am very much elated to be the part of this webinar on career options and skills in pharma sales and marketing. Basically, the issue is very important, and we are happy that Sajal Sarohi is with us, and who is the alumni of this IFTM University. So he is working as area sales manager in GlaxoSmithKline. We should be proud of him, and we will be enlightened by his words and will understand the options available in pharma marketing. So our basic motive is to make our students employable. Entire globe, is facing the economic slowdown, and it will keep on facing to that because of this pandemic situations. So what should be our endeavor? Our endeavor should be, at the time of exit, we should have clear-cut concept what to choose and what not. Like there are so many options available in pharma manufacturing. Some of you may like to be manufacturing chemist, and some may like go for analysis, and some people may like to go for R&D. And pharma marketing is different from the marketing of other products. Means here you use ethics and values for to market pharma products. Like we are already in touch with Mr. Sajal Sarohi, and he will help us, and he will guide our students how to prepare, how to get themselves prepared for this exciting profession. So I wish that throughout the webinar, we will get to know the opportunities available and how to hunt them in the market, and how to place ourselves in the market, and what to do in future for better preparation of our students. Like some part of our marketing that starts from product development, and after that sales is also involved in it. We need to make aware to our prospective customers regarding our products, and for that means we should be very, very ethical in our values, and we should continue for that. Means our learning should be continued to acquire the same. So I wish you all the best, and thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thanks, Professor Sanjeev Agarwal sir, for your valuable words. The main objective of organizing this webinar is to tell the pharmacy students that how they can upgrade their skills to make a career in the field of pharma marketing. To guide our students, the eminent speaker, Mr. Sajal Sarohi, will share his thoughts and experiences. Mr. Sajal Sarohi completed the B.Pharm degree from IFTM College of Pharmacy in 2004, Since then, he has been working in the field of pharmaceutical marketing. Currently, he is working as Senior Area Business Manager, GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals Limited, Mumbai. Mr. Sarohi has 17 years experience in pharmaceutical marketing. He worked with Indian MNCs like Panacea Biotech, Dr. Reddy's, Mir Organics. Currently, he is working in specialties like pediatric and gynae. These are only some of the achievements which I had shared. In a short span of time, it is not possible to share his works. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Sarohi to deliver the talk on career options and skill sets for pharma sales and marketing. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Harpreet, for the nice introduction. In the next couple of minutes, I have made very few slides, so that the interaction could be more, and I would be very happy to answer the questions which the audience might have at the end of my presentation. I will also request all the students, to type the questions in the chat box. So whenever I am going through my presentation, so whatever questions you have, you can type the questions. So we will definitely try to address more of these questions. So that is why I have prepared very, few slides. So, as sir has rightly mentioned, like it is just going back to the college. So I still remember, like all of you. So I have been told that the audience is the final year student. So I could recollect, that when I was in the final year of my B Pharm. So there is anxiety, regarding the job. So what should we do? Whether there are a lot of questions, whether we should go for the higher education, whether I should do MBA, whether I should go for M.Pharm, whether I should join any company. So like these are the different questions, which come in the mind of the students who are studying in the final year. So, but when I was in the last semester, so I have made up my mind, so I was very clear that, I will be making my career in the pharmaceutical marketing. So one thing is very important that, you should be very clear that what are you going to do? Whether you want to go for MBA or whether you want to join the field of pharma marketing. So your vision should be very clear. So I will be very happy to, if you have still any doubt and if you are not clear, whether which field I should join. So I will love to answer the questions which you have. So as I shared, that I was very clear. So like in the last semester, when most of my colleagues, so when they were preparing for the final semester exam, so I was, busy in searching for the job in the pharmaceutical marketing. So that has really helped because my vision was very clear, and that like most of the students which join in like B Pharm. So usually what happens that, we want to become a doctor, and most of the students, they like due to some reasons, if they are not able to make through, career in CPMT or the PMT exam, so then they opt for this B Pharm. So similarly, I also opted for B Pharm. And so I was preparing, and and at that time, that we were the first batch of UP Technical University. So we were not having so much luxury as right now you are having, because right now IFTM is a renowned university. So at that time it was just a new college. So so we were not certain that any company is going to come. So we were very clear that whatever we have to do with the guidance of our seniors, with the guidance of our teachers. So I connected with, a few of my senior who were already working in the pharma marketing, and asked, that what were the kind of questions that were asked in the interview, and what are the good companies like. So preparing for the interview, so that, really helped in getting the placement. So I'm very happy to share with you, that I finished my exam on almost around 1st June. And on the 2nd of June, I was in the training program. So not a single day was wasted, because my vision was very clear that yes, I have to make a career in pharmaceutical marketing. And that is why, on just after finishing my exam, I was in the training program at Delhi. So my first company was Panisha Biotech. So this is regarding, that how I started my career in pharmaceutical marketing. Yeah, so can you go to the next slide? So as you know that I have started my career with Panisha Biotech. Then I worked with other companies, like Dr. Reddy's, and then I also worked with Mayer Organics. So I worked at different locations. So like I joined Panisha Biotech at Kanpur headquarters. So my hometown was Bareilly, but I was getting opportunities from some other companies also for my hometown, Bareilly headquarters. So the big mistake which we do, we always want to remain in the comfortable zone. So we select, our hometown, but I have not selected my hometown. I selected for the best company which was giving me offer, which was Panisha Biotech, and I was given, Kanpur headquarters, which was a bigger market. So these both decisions really helped me, because, if you choose a bigger headquarters, so it helps you in growing fast, it gives you a better opportunity. And if you work with a good organization, so the learning is good, support system is very good. So these were the two wise decisions which I had made. And then I shifted to Dr. Reddy's. I got my hometown Bareilly headquarters. So I worked both Bareilly, then I got opportunity to work with Mayer Organics at Lucknow. So I worked in Lucknow, Faizabad, Sultanpur. It was quite a big area. And then I, got opportunity to work in vaccines. So, and it was a great segment, because, in vaccine segment, it is a specialty business. So we are able to utilize our knowledge, B-Pharm knowledge, in a more better way. So whatever the products we are dealing right now, these are very scientific products, and we have to get a very sound knowledge. So I joined GSK in 2009 in vaccines team, and I got opportunity to become area business manager in 2012. So in 2012, I was based at Agra, looking after Agra, Aligarh, Jhansi. I was also covering some part of Rajasthan, like Kota and Udaipur. In 2016, that looking into my performance, my company wanted me that I should move to a better headquarter, and I should utilize my experience. So in 2016, I was transferred to Surat, handling bigger market. So it was once again a great opportunity, because, till that time, I was not having an exposure of Gujarat. So in 2016, I moved to Surat, and Surat, it is, let me tell you that you may not be aware that Surat is among the top 10 fastest growing cities, not only of India, but of the entire world. So I got opportunity to work at Surat, looking after Surat, Baroda and Valsad. And looking into my, once again, the 5 years of consistent performance. So I now got opportunity to work in Mumbai, and Mumbai is like city of dreams, So it is a metro town, and it is always dream to work, and of course there are a lot of challenges in Mumbai. Life is very tough, but I'm very happy that that my company has given me opportunity. So, and I worked in different segments. So like when I started my career, I worked in gastro, derma, dental portfolio. And since last 12 years, I'm working in vaccines. So we are dealing with vaccines. So meeting mostly pediatrician, gynecologist. And now we are with this like COVID-19 pandemic. So, this has given us a great opportunity of vaccinating the adolescent and adults. So now everybody is talking about the COVID-19 and the vaccine. So everybody is talking about the vaccine. So, it is a great honor. So now we are also making the vaccines for the adolescents and the adult segment because we think that it is the right opportunity. So this is regarding a brief introduction, and let me also tell you that, I have also worked from a very tier 1 town to tier 6 town. So you may not be, so much having idea that what is the tier 1 town, what is the tier 6 town. So tier 1 town is like, when you work in the metros, like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. So these towns come under tier 1 category. Okay. And then tier 6 is, the purely rural areas, that where the roads are not properly available, where you will not get any qualified doctor. So I really got opportunity, to working in rural marketing also. So I have worked in the very small town, and I am now working in a metro town also. So I am very lucky in fact, that I got opportunity to work from tier 1 to tier 6 town. And I myself, I belong to a small village of Muradabad district. So Sultanpur is that, my village, which is near Thapurdwara, again a very small town. So like most of you also coming from the rural background. So that you can build your career. So it really does not depend that whether you are whether you are coming from the smaller town, bigger town, whether you are coming from a village, but it is your attitude, your learning aptitude. So it completely depends upon you that how you can make career in pharma marketing. And as Sanjeev sir has rightly mentioned that it requires a lot of ethics and lot of responsibilities to make career in pharmaceutical marketing. So whatever we get lot of queries from the doctor. So whatever the information you are giving, you should be very thorough with the information, because if you are not giving the right information, then it can harm the patient. So there is a lot of responsibility. So now, let me tell you regarding what are the career options in pharmaceutical sales. So, again, we usually confuse sales and marketing. So sales and marketing, these are two different departments. So pharmaceutical sales is different and pharmaceutical marketing is different. So let me first touch upon, what are the different career options which are available in the pharmaceutical sales. So like whenever you join any company, you join at a different designation. So if you can see the slide, at the bottom of the slide, if you see, there are different designations which are given, and it depends completely upon the company. So like in GSK, so if any new individual is joining, so he usually join as MBA. So MBA is full form is Medical Business Associate. So it is the designation which we give to the new joinees, and they usually join in the our general division, so which is dealing with the pharmaceutical product. We also have a designation of PBA. PBA is Pharmacy Business Associate. So the job responsibilities of MBA and PBA is different. So while our MBA is meeting to the doctors and generating the demands for our prescriptions, PBA is not meeting doctor. Pharmacy Business Associate is meeting the pharmacies. So his job is to make our brands available with the pharmacies. So his daily job is to meet the pharmacies and to make our products available in the different retailers or pharmacies. In like our specialty segment, like I am working right now in a specialty segment, we have designation of business executive. So business executive is working in the specialty segment, like I'm working in vaccines. So we have different other specialty division also, like dermatology, cardiology. So, but in these, we usually do not take any fresher. We usually take those candidates who are having experience of at least 2 to 3 years in the field of pharmaceutical marketing. So the designation is business executive. Now there is one more designation, key account specialist. So key account specialist is the super specialty segment. So right now I am working in the specialty segment, but we do also have very products for super specialties like oncology, asthma. So there the designation is key account specialist, and for key account specialist, we usually take those individuals who are having experience in specialty segment of around 5 to 6 years. And like your salary also varies, depending upon the different designation. So like for MBA, so like if you join GSK as an MBA, so the package which usually we give is around 3.75 lakhs. So it is an annual package which we give, and apart from this, daily allowances and other things are different. So this package may differ from company to company, but in GSK that is the starting package which we offer. So after working for business executive, so that we have to go for the interview, and then we get opportunity to work as ABM. So like I got opportunity after working 3 years as business executive to ABM. Then after area business manager, we can become the regional business manager. Regional business manager is usually taking care of entire state, 1 or 2 states is taking care. So like I am taking care right now of different districts. So regional business manager is taking care of different states. Then we have general manager. So general manager is taking care of the entire country. Okay. So then we have vice president. So vice president is the post. He takes care of not only one division. He takes care of usually 2 or 3 division. So and then we have the designation of managing director. So managing director is usually taking care of all the entire business of one country. Then we have the post of CEO. So CEO is taking care of the functions of across the globe. So like GSK, we have Emma Wamsley. She is our CEO. So she is taking care of the entire world business of GSK. So this is regarding the career options in pharmaceutical sales. So good thing is that you can start your career starting from, like I said, that 3.5 lakh, and like as you progress in your career, so your salary can reach up to in crores also. So like the package of CEO is around in the crores. So that is the great career which you can make in pharmaceutical marketing. Okay. So let me touch upon that what are the different skills which are required for successful career in pharmaceutical sales. So the first very important skill is the knowledge. So knowledge, it means that you should have knowledge regarding the company. So whenever you are appearing for an interview in a company, you should have full information regarding the company. How old this company is, what are the brands which this company is dealing. So you should have also the knowledge regarding which are the products which this company is marketing. You should also have information regarding the mode of action. So what is the mode of action of the different molecule which we are handling, and what is the anatomy and physiology. So this is also very important, that you should have a basic understanding of anatomy and physiology. So suppose if I am marketing a product regarding the gastroenterology, so suppose if I am marketing the Rabiprazole, so I should have information regarding that what is the mode of action of the Rabiprazole and how does it work. So I should have also complete information of the entire GI system. So like if I am working in vaccines, so what are the different types of vaccines, inactivated, live vaccines, what is their mode of action, and how does the immune system works. Now next come is the skills. So you should have good communication skill. So communication, let me tell you, the communication skill, if of all the skills which are given on this slide, if you ask me that which is the most important skill which is required for making career in pharmaceutical marketing, sales and marketing, communication skill is the most important. But still, we do not invest enough time on building this skill. So my humble suggestion to you is that all the students, please do work upon your communication skill. Please do enroll yourself in any English speaking program. So like when I was doing BPharm, I myself have enrolled in a English speaking course, and that has really helped me. So please do enroll. Communication is the most important. So like if you get a job in which type of company you are going to get a job, that completely depends upon your communication, and your package that may also depend upon communication. So whether you get a job in A-class company like GSK, Pfizer, or whether you get a job in B-grade companies like Mayer Organics, or whether you get a job in C-class company, so it completely depends upon what is your level of communication. So my humble request, please do work upon your communication skill. Then comes is our presentation skill. Presentation skill includes how efficient you are in making the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Then body language. So what is your body language when you are speaking to someone, when you are appearing for an interview? So these are the skills which are very important. And last is the attitude, but everything starts with attitude, and you should have a growth mindset. So you should look for an opportunity in every problem. You should not only come with the problem, but you should think about, what could be the solution. So like in the COVID-19, we are looking for the opportunity. What is the opportunity which is lying for me? So you should always look for the opportunity, and you should always look for the solution rather than coming for a problem. Okay. So the attitude, positive attitude and growth mindset is very important. So these are the basic skills which are required for making a successful career in pharmaceutical sales. So now I will touch upon briefly, regarding the pharmaceutical marketing. Go back on that pyramid slide of pharmaceutical marketing. So I have touched upon that you can start your career as MBA, ABM, then you can become product manager, you can become group product manager. So product manager is looking after one brand, group product manager is looking after different brand, and then you can, GM marketing decides what is the strategy for this brand. Then you can become VP, MD, and CEO. I have already touched upon this. Now let us again look at what are the key skills. So most of the skills are similar which are required for sales, but other two skills which are important, that is creativity. As a brand manager, you should have a lot of creativity because you have to design different campaign, and you should have a very good analytical ability because you have to analyze a lot of data. So analytical ability means that you should be very proficient in Excel. So you can do any course in Excel. So again, it is very important. Creativity and innovation, it is very important. So these are the two different skills which are required for pharmaceutical marketing. Okay. So now, yes. So what some books? So like I recommend that every one of you who want to make career in pharmaceuticals sales or pharmaceutical marketing, you should purchase this book, Hard Knocks for the Greenhorn. It is by Anup Sons. He is one of the best marketing and management guru in the field of pharmaceutical market, and this book is easily available on Flipkart. So you can purchase this book on Flipkart. I think that it will hardly cost you 300 or 400 rupees, but you will get lot of information and you will get lot of help after going through this book in the interview. And another one is this is a Medicine Man. This is Medicine Man. It is a magazine, again from the same authors and from very valuable authors who have worked as a vice president. So Medicine Man, it is a journal which is available free of line. You can type on the Google Medicine Man. You can go on their website medicine.net and you can download these magazines. So every month they are coming up with a different issue. You can download these journals online. So these are must. You should purchase this book and you should also download this journal. This will give you a lot of idea. Next slide. So this is my last slide. Okay. So again, I want to reiterate that you should do your self SWOT analysis. That what are my strengths, what are my weakness. So there is nothing like weakness. There is always area of improvement. So what are my area of improvement? Whether my communication is good or not, I should work upon my communication. Whether I am having good presentation skills, so I should work upon my presentation skill. Okay. So you should identify your strength and areas of improvement, because this is a question which is asked in every interview. Please note down in your diary that this question is bound to come. Whether you are appearing for any interview, what are your key strengths? What are your areas of improvement? Okay, and you should have clear-cut example to demonstrate that what are your strengths. Okay, then what should you do? So, like we have many of my colleagues, we are working in the field of pharmaceutical sales and marketing. You should try to follow all. You can take the information from your faculty. They will provide you information that who are the alumni who are working in pharmaceutical sales and marketing. Please do follow them on LinkedIn. Do not follow them on Facebook. Facebook is useless. It's a wastage of time. Don't follow anyone on Facebook, and lot of like friend requests are coming. So we do not accept friend requests on Facebook because they make fake IDs. So you should follow them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a really great platform. You will get opportunity to learn so many things from your seniors. So please follow them. So my account is also there. So in case you want to remain in touch with me or any other senior, you can be in touch on LinkedIn. I am always available on LinkedIn. So you can type on the chat box, you can follow me, you can send the request on LinkedIn. Preparing for commonly asked questions. So, there are almost 8 to 10 very common questions. Whether you go for interview for any company, these questions will remain the same. Okay. So you should prepare for these commonly asked questions. And my advice, that work for a company which is not giving you higher package, but which is giving you better working culture, because I have seen that many of the colleagues, they leave they join company depending upon the package, and then they leave company because they are not getting the good working culture. So you should choose a company which is offering a better working culture. But how you will come to know regarding the working culture? Again, by talking to your seniors, by talking, those colleagues who are working in the field of marketing, and then always choose for a company which is giving you a better headquarter, giving you exposure of metro town, rather than choosing your hometown. So this is one of the biggest mistake which we do. So like if I am from Muradabad, I will like to go for a company which is giving me Muradabad headquarter. Never do like that. Okay. Always choose for a bigger headquarter. Lucknow, it will really help you in going fast in your career. Then last point, pursuing MBA. So like if you want to make career in pharmaceutical marketing, so please do go for MBA. Don't just finish up with BPharm. Please do go for MBA, because that will really help in growing fast. Like only BPharm will not help. You will have to do MBA if you want to make career in pharma marketing. If you want to make career in pharmaceutical sales, BPharm is okay. But if you want to make career in pharma marketing, you should go for pharmaceutical MBA. And what our company is also doing, we are also doing campus interview from NIPER and Narsee Monjee Institute. So these are the top institutes. So as I shared that we are giving package of 3.75 to the freshers. But if you do MBA from Narsee Monjee or NIPER, so our company is going for campus only these two institutes. So you can get a beginning package of 6 lakh. So please do prepare well for GATE. You can, if you get good score in GATE, you can go for MBA from Narsee Monjee or NIPER. And it is worth investing in like these 2 years, because the package will differ. If you join GSK after doing BPharm, your package will be 3.75. If you do MBA and from like Narsee Monjee or NIPER, your starting package will be 6 to 7 lakh, and you will grow very fast. So that is the end of my presentation. Now I will really love to answer the questions which the student are having. Yeah.
Question from Mr. Tug Asif. He want to ask, communication skills is very important, but how to improve it?
Yeah, so as I shared that, what you must do. So like if you are in the final semester of BPharm, immediately if you have not joined any English speaking course, you immediately join English speaking course. आपका 5 या 10% BPharm फाइनल ईयर में कम हो जाएगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आपकी डिग्री मैटर करती है केवल. हम जब इंटरव्यू लेते हैं हम केवल BPharm की डिग्री देखते हैं. हम ये नहीं देखते हैं आपके कितने परसेंटेज मार्क्स हैं बी फॉर्म के अंदर। मेरे लिए 50%, 60% कोई मैटर नहीं करता है। मेरे लिए मैटर करता है आपका कम्युनिकेशन कितना अच्छा है। ओके, तो अगर आपने कम्युनिकेशन डेवलप करना है, इमीडिएटली इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग कोर्स आप ज्वाइन करो। परसेंटेज 5 या 10% कम आएगी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे, अगर आप फार्मास्यूटिकल सेल्स में कैरियर बनाना चाहते हो। यस,
Thanks, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us and our students.
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
it is the time for vote of thanks. I would like to invite Professor Sushil Kumar, the organizing secretary, to conclude this webinar with vote of thanks.
Sound is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Harpreet. And very good afternoon to everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank Sajalji, who shared so many things with our students and shared his experiences, vast experiences. Really, I am very grateful to Sajal Sarohi, who shared so many experiences with our pharmacy students, and hopefully we hope that some student definitely his company will select in near future. So I am very thankful to Sajal Saroji for sharing his experiences. On the behalf of Faculty of Pharmacy, firstly I would like to thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor M.P. Pandey Sir, for his blessing, support and guidance to conduct this type of webinars. I am thankful to Sir. I am also thankful to our respected Registrar Sir, Professor Sanjay Agrawal Sir, for sharing his valuable views and ideas during the webinars. I am thankful to you, sir. I would like to thank our President of IFT University Alumni Association, Professor Anuj Srivastava, sir, for providing a unique platform and support to conduct this type of webinar for the pharmacy students. Really, I am thankful to you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our eminent speaker, Mr. Sajal Sarohi, for sharing his vast experience with our students. I am thankful also, sir. I would like to thank Professor Navneet Verma, sir, Dean Faculty of Pharmacy, and Professor Arun Kumar Mishra, Head Pharmacy, for their support and guidance to conduct these webinars. I would like also thanks to our organizing teams and alumni coordinators for alumni coordinator Dr. Harpreet, Dr. Mayur, Dr. Vaibhav, and Mr. Arvind Kumar to make this webinars for the benefit of students. I am thankful to all the organizing teams for their successful completion of this webinar. Thank you to all the staff and supporting staff for their supports. And thank you to all. Over to you, Harpreet.
Thanks, Professor Sushil Kumar sir, for your valuable words. Thanks to all students for patience hearing.
Students are requested to fill the feedback form. Thereafter, they will get the certificate. So it is compulsory to fill the feedback form, which is present. The link is present in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
One thing I would like to say.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You are audible?
Yes, sir.
thank you,
Yes.
sir.
You are required to keep your promise for 1 or 2 placements, okay?
Yeah, definitely. So,
So all the alumni coordinator directors, please ensure that he must keep his promise, okay?
yeah, definitely.
Thank you,
sir.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to once again interact with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you, Sajal sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'm leaving.
My heartfelt thank to Sajal sir.
Yeah, thank you so much to all of you. Thank you, Navneet, for giving this opportunity. And all the students can be in touch on LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm always available for any help. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, sir, for your wisdom, experience, and presentation, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Margaret.
Students, you can now leave. The webinar is now over.